Hi Virgo, welcome to Wednesday, welcome to your reading for the week. I hope everyone is doing amazingly. Come join me, let's get comfortable and let's pull some oracle cards for your timeless general. Okay, so Virgo, we know that Jupiter, the planet of expansion and luck, has gone into mutable air, which means Virgo, there is somewhere where you may have begun to feel a little bit blocked, but you'll now see that there's a lot of movement, opportunities and possibilities taking place in things that you may not even have considered. Like, this is going to be good luck showing up showing up for you in ways that may have a lot to do with communication, media, advertising, networking. It's about you being as flexible as you can be and really open to the possibilities, Virgo. This season can have a lot of a really positive influence in your sales, in your trade, in your communications, again, in your correspondence also. So Virgo, the first message I have for you is complacency. This season, as mutable air, doesn't stop, it keeps going, a lot like water. There is something about you needing to put a feeling of grief and sadness over what may have passed, what may have gone, what may have left, and understand that if you are feeling depleted, or if you've been feeling like your energy has been escaping you, there may be energy vampires in the shape of exes, ex-friends, ex-partners that may be siphoning energy off of you. So what in this instance would be really best serving to you, Virgo, if you feel like there is this element of complacency where you may not be putting yourself first? There may need to be this coming back to the self. There may need to be this moment that you take to embrace whatever loss, whatever grief, whatever sadness, whatever it is that you may feel like is the best decision for you to mourn, come to terms with the loss of, accept, and I think liberate yourself from. There is this cycle of complacency, Virgo, where you're not taking the action that you need to take for yourself because there is way too much energy being put onto the lack of, or what no longer is. It's almost as if the clouds need to move on and the sun will shine again and there will be growth again, because this is faith and vanity. Virgo, don't do things for other people right now. Don't do things for how you may look. Don't do things for how things are perceived. I just had a massive download right now. Okay, this is not going to apply for everyone, but whoever this does apply for, I'm so glad that we're speaking right now. There may have been a situation, Virgo, where you may have found that there were relationships where others may have used you almost like a trophy, almost like a to look good in public amongst others. And Virgo, I think what you may not understand is that a lot of these people were energy vampires. I don't think there was a lot of love involved in the situation. I think this is like very predatory energy. I think maybe it was a boost to their vanity or their ego to have you in their clutch, in their grasp. And I feel like, Virgo, it depleted you of your energy. And it also depleted you of your natural resources. It also depleted you of your time. Look, do you see how everything is barren in the background? And this person seems illuminated by a red aura and tragedy, you know? Virgo, you have to use this time to do this for you. And the best way that you are going to get back on your side again is by connecting to Source, God. You have to have faith in the natural cycles of life. And we see examples of this by the seasons. And those of us that have this keen interest in astrology understand that things do work in seasons. And so if there is anything that can be said, is that change is a constant. And if something happens to be dry and barren and lifeless right now, it is your faith and how you look at yourself and how you view yourself that is really going to get you back into fertile territory, insecurity. A lot of this complacency, I'm beginning to understand, is fueled by insecurity, Virgo. And it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy because I'm seeing from these cards that they're energy vampires. They were literally people that got you in relationships that never loved you, that had never any good intentions for you, wanted to literally bleed you dry of all of the goodness that they could, never had any intention of respect, couldn't even bring themselves to be human. And they were playing on your insecurities, Virgo, and they were to deplete you, okay? Rejection. I think, Virgo, there may have been a rejection recently from a job, from a location, from a place, from a person, from peoples. And I think these people were deliberately trying to make you as insecure as possible so that you would lose your faith and become complacent because they thought you were vain. They thought, who does Virgo think Virgo is? When actually they were the only ones that were thinking that you are better than them. Virgo, there is a lot of toxic people with some real messed up ways of thinking around in the world right now. And it would really serve you to not take other people's psychosis personally. If people have behaved in treacherous, deceitful ways, then you have to literally pray for them, as hurtful as it may be. If somebody gets some sort of an ego boost or feels really good about targeting people and, I don't know, making, like, this is narcissistic abuse, right? And then to reject or discard the person once that they know that they can't play silly buggers in front of that person and get away with it anymore. Dissipating. Virgo, don't do anything for others. Do everything for yourself right now. Please understand that the moment is now. You have to deal with this grief, this loss, whatever it is, and this despondence. Destiny, renewal, expansion, joy, and Virgo, there you are, mysticism and release. Release, miracle, and trickery, and wisdom. There you are again. Okay? Virgo, 1 second. Let's line these up. I'll take impatience also. Ah, look, prayer. Virgo, if you feel low energy right now, if you feel as if you were about to take off but couldn't quite take off, please know Jupiter moving into the sign of Gemini, the sun moving into Gemini, all of these planets now moving out of fixed Earth that can have this stagnating effect on mutable Earth. Please know that now that the planetary movements have shifted, this should be a very, very good, energetic, natural motivation. This is going to feel like a refreshing cup of tea. It's about beginning to see the opportunity for regrowth and rebirth, and not letting the analysis paralysis of the lack that you see. Please note that we have just come out of Jupiter in Taurus. Taurus's other side is, the negative side is the 5 of Pentacles, which is very much poverty, lack mindset, martyr syndrome. Fixed Earth can have this effect on mutable Earth, okay? So the thing here really is to look at where it is that you may have become complacent or lazy or not taking enough action because the energy just wasn't right. The energy is now moved, and naturally, when a shift takes place, your faith comes into question. It's a really good time for you to practice this faith, Virgo. It's a very, very, very good time for you to exercise vanity in a sense where you are absolutely 100,000,000% pouring back into yourself, building yourself up, but not doing things to appease others, not seeking validation from others. And if that is how you have been operating, it's probably a really good idea to take others off of the pedestal right now and put yourself back on. Okay? There is a grief that has come from insecurity that was initiated by some form of rejection. Virgo, your despondency and your dissipating, you are becoming unreactive to the opportunities, or you deciding to just throw it all in the air and not giving it any importance anymore. What is being said of you, please take control of the moment and deal with this grief and deal with this rejection, which ultimately is God's protection. And whatever whispers, toxic whispers may be happening right now, please do not let the devil play with your heartstrings, because whoever this individual or individuals or place, job, location, whatever it was, if you allow it, you can allow that rejection to embed itself in your insecurities and become part of your programming. Or what you can do is say a massive fuck you to the Matrix and those that have been really passive aggressive about their intentions and the intentionality of straight up carnage and abuse. But Virgo, please don't take other people's rejection so seriously right now, because ultimately all of this is a test about how active and proactive you are about you, as well as how ready and willing you are to take the action when needed, and how willing you are to have faith in yourself, and how willing you are to reinvest in yourself, your beauty, your health, your care, and all the rest of it. This is a massive juncture in your destiny, Virgo. And there is expansion taking place in you, in who you are and who you were, right? And you need to understand that there is a miracle that is happening in Gemini season. But please don't trick yourself out of your benefits by deceiving yourself with a false narrative fueled by complacency, despondence, and insecurity. Whoever rejected you is a fucking idiot, and you can tell them I said so. There is renewal that's happening for you right now. And this renewal brings a lot of joy with it, Virgo. There needs to be a release, and there needs to be wisdom enough to know that if you are to be impatient with the process, you're not going to allow yourself the time to fully encompass this renewal. Right now, prayer is needed of you, Virgo. Right now, prayer is needed of you. You're going to have to connect with source, and you're going to have to connect with divine, and you're going to have to be complacent about everything else other than prayer. How does one pray? I always put my hands up like this because it's like his blessings are falling in my hand. But whatever, you don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want. And it's literally like open dialogue. Hi God, I'm here. This is my problem. This is my issue. Please help me overcome this. And that's literally it. And I think if you are to stay in open communication, I think you're going to find that a lot of things begin to make a lot more sense to you. And a lot of those hooks, drains, those tragic relationships that may have taken from you more than they should have, Virgo, that's an illusion also. You are richer because of the experience. You are stronger because of the experience. And what was lost becomes renewed. You get everything back again. And this time you are expanding. Your life is getting bigger. The amounts of money that are coming through are a lot bigger. Your relationship with yourself, the faith that you have in the purpose that you serve here, your destiny, and how embracing you are of how big this destiny truly is. Please release all of the relationships that you know were based on trickery. Please don't be impatient with the process right now. Pray for a miracle and use your wisdom. This is all about your energy. And if you are lingering in low vibrations like complacency, despondence, and dissipating rejection and insecurity, fix your grief. This is first and foremost, open up your heart. Clean up your heart. And love you more than anyone else. 1555 on the clock when I said that. I hope, Virgo, I left you with all of the bits that you needed, and I hope it was received exactly as it was supposed to be received. Book a reading with me, rubyreadstarot.com. There is a monthly saver still going on. You get to book 4 45-minute tarot card readings for the price of 2. Otherwise, head over to the website, check out the list of services there. Leave your girl a thumbs up, subscribe. All donations made to the channel are so greatly appreciated. All of my love to you. Take care.